Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Oh, cool. Freedom Frog Gear. Homestead Aquarius. Good to see you. Great Farmer Freelance. I hope you're still here, man. It's good to see you, brother. Yes, it is. I just don't get to see you often enough these days. Stone Wolf Outdoors, Tony. Mayfield Ranch. Good to see you. Let's see here. I want to make sure I ain't missing Heidi's here and there. It's good to see you. Yeah, I think that's everybody. You know, Janet Homestead, where you are. It's good to see you. Always a pleasure. I'm sure Devil Dog will be up here in a few. Yep, Eddie's going to be here somewhere. You can count on that. He's always good about that. I don't think he's going to miss it. That sounds like a howling dog to me. What's up, I Spider Garage? Nothing but love. We got nothing but love for you, nothing but love.
Hello, guys. Thanks for coming. Mayfield Ranch.
Have you ever noticed that
you open up every one of our shows with a freaking mukbang? Yes, I've noticed, Gary.
I wasn't even thinking about that.
What was your question?
Well, I was going to ever note, have you ever noticed how I, come on here, you always put me up here first. And I'm always saying hello to all these folks. Hey, Quentin, good to see you, brother. And then typically you come on and say hello to the same folks.
Okay, well, that's because, if me and you went somewhere and we met somebody and you said, hello, Frog, how are you doing?
Good to see you, Frog.
Yeah, good to see you, Frog, or whatever. Am I just not supposed to acknowledge that he's there because you've already said hello to him? No. You say hello, I say hello.
Okay.
Hello, I Spider Garage, Freedom Frog Gear, Froggy, Shane, Great Farmer Freelance, Homestead Aquarius, Robert, Janet, Homestead Where You Are, Mayfield Ranch, Nothing But Love, Jessica, Passion for Art, Quint Nelson, and Stonewolf Outdoors. Thank each and every one of y'all for coming in. I appreciate that.
Good to see you. Can I ask you another question?
Sure.
Well, you ain't going to get mad, are you?
I don't get mad, Gary.
All right, I just go ask you if did you email Frog today?
Me and Frog emailed. We talked not today, but we talked yesterday or whatever.
Okay. I just wondered.
Yeah, we talked.
Good.
And I appreciate Shane and everybody else coming in. I love each and every one of our supporters. Hey, Rebecca, Touched by Yarn, how you doing?
I don't see her.
Yeah, she's right there. She says,
"Hey, Rebecca." Sorry, I missed you.
Anyways, our supporters. I love. Hey, Krubby the Beagle, how you doing? I love our supporters. And here's the thing. I know, like Shane, he's a morning person. I'm not a morning person.
Yeah.
But I went into Shane's live this morning because I got up at freaking 6 o'clock in the morning this morning. And so because I was awake, usually when I'm awake, whether I stay up all night, Froggy said, we talk, Gary, we talk.
Okay.
But the thing is whenever I am awake, hey, Big Matt, thanks for coming in, buddy.
Good to see you, Big Matt.
Whenever I'm awake, I do go into hey, Coyote, how you doing? I do go into Shane's lives. I mean, I enjoy going into Shane's lives, but I can't make it all the time. Just like I know our supporters, my supporters, your supporters, or whatever, they can't make every dang show, and I don't expect them to.
Right. I know
if
that.
they're up, if they're available, if they can come in here, I appreciate them coming in here. And if, there are people that I try to make on a religious basis of every time they go live, I try to make. And unfortunately, I'm tired of seeing you, Gary. I'm tired of seeing your face. I just can't do it no more.
Okay. We'll see y'all later.
Not on this, Gary. Not on this show. I'm tired of seeing your face on other shows, like your show and your and Raquel's show. I'm just not going to unless you're on my panel or our panel, Good Cop Bad Dog. I'm not watching you no more, Gary.
Hey, Wendy. Good to see you. Cool. Hey, what's up, Jonesy?
Hey, Wendy. Hey, Jonesy. How y'all doing? Now you're mad at me.
Who?
You.
Me?
You got all quiet when I said that. I understand. I understand that, but that didn't stop you from talking a minute ago and asking me questions before.
You were saying hey to folks, and I noticed Jonesy just came in. You ain't even spoke to him yet.
Hey, Brenda. Yes, I did speak to Jonesy.
Did you say hey to Wendy?
Yes, I said hey to Wendy. You don't listen to me. It's like you're my wife. You have selective hearing and don't hear half the things I say. Hey, Brenda, Redbird Farms. How you doing? Thanks for coming in.
Good to see you, Brenda. Okay. Well, no, I ain't upset. I think you need to get some sleep. That's what I think.
Oh, I'm freaking exhausted today, dude. And then I did go in there and lay down and try to take a nap, and then my phone started ringing off the freaking hook, and I didn't get any sleep whatsoever.
I promise you, it wasn't me today.
I know it wasn't you.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's okay. It's good ice cream.
What kind is it today?
Nutty Bar.
Oh, Little Debbie, you gonna try to get a sponsor from them too?
Well, I would, but since it's on your channel, I'm just practicing. But yeah, I got a chance to see. I saw Shane a little bit earlier today on his live. Only trouble is, at work, they want us to do some high dollar walkthroughs, so I'm having to spend a little bit more time.
Hey, Timmy, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Hey, Nicole Chafe. Chaffee. Hey, Nicole Chafe, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, actually, Mayfield Ranch, Little Debbie come out with several kinds. My wife and my son has tried them. I haven't because I'm a diabetic. But they have come out with Star Crunch, with oatmeal cream pie, with nutty butter or whatever. With
Nutty Bars.
Nutty bars, with the other ones with the cakes. The vanilla or the cakes or whatever, zebra cakes maybe.
Yeah.
They come out with like 4 or 5 of them. Not a problem, Timmy. Thanks for coming in tonight. We did say hello to Homestead Aquarius, didn't we?
I think so, but hey, Homestead Aquarius. In case we haven't.
Now I need to look at something real quick.
Boss spot. No, you can't have this. It's mine.
You need to share.
Not with my dog, I don't.
Yes, you do need to share with your dog.
I just got through giving her some TREATS.
Not chocolate, though. Not chocolate.
Well, what do you think is in a Nutty Bar?
Oh, I understand that. But sometime that you have the vanilla or buttered pecan or something like that, you need to share. See, Shane even said belt loop share. But, hey, is there a little piece in there? Is there a little piece in there without any chocolate in it?
Nope.
Gary, are you sure?
It's all gone. But I just got through giving her some animal crackers.
Froggy said, do the right thing, Gary.
I did. I gave her some animal crackers. What's up, Sea Devil Adventures? Good to see you.
Hey, guys, if you see any of these links that I'm dropping for any of these people that you're not getting connected to, please click on the link and go connect to it. Hey, Old Man King Homestead. Thanks for
What's
coming
up,
in.
baby?
Appreciate you. And
Good to see you.
shortly, in a
You
few
making it
minutes,
rain with links. Making it rain with links.
in a little while, we are going to open up the panel in a little while, not right
In a little
now.
while.
And this is joke night. This is our first joke night ever. If you have any dad jokes or anything else, please either come up on panel and tell the jokes, or Homestead Aquarius said, Belt Loop 29, good choice of ice cream. I just had a nutty bar a bit ago.
I saw that. Awesome. It's awesome.
Oh, hey, Tom. How you doing?
I'm garbage.
Thanks for coming in, Tom. We are having joke night tonight. Hold on one second. I got to sneeze. We're going to open. Hey, Grandma Ducky.
What's up, Grandma Ducky? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. We are going to open up the panel here in a little while, and you can come up on panel and tell any kind of joke, as long as it's not really too dirty, too nasty. As long as Gary's mama can listen to it, then that's fine. But other than that, we're gonna open it up, and you can, if you don't want to come up, that's fine. You can type it in chat, and I'll read it off. Hey, Tom, I need to come check out your channel. I've valued anyways, use more keto. Oh, yeah. I can always use more keto recipes.
Well, let me ask you a question, Devil Dog.
No problem, Brenda. Thank you for coming in. Remember to hit the like button on your way out. Hold on one second.
Good to see you, as always. Let me ask you a question, Devil Dog.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. What's that, Gary?
Well, I was just wondering, you said long as my mama, wouldn't you want the same standard for your mama as well?
Well, no, because the thing is my mama, you really can't tell a dirty joke at all.
Okay.
Hey, TGIF, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. If I haven't got to you yet or anything, just type USMC or Tweety, and Nightbot will drop your link. Everybody, please connect to everybody here. Please, and thank you. Guys, if you're not connected to Freedom Frog, which is Froggy, he's an awesome guy, awesome supporter. I love him to death. He should have a whole lot more. He started a little bit about the same time as I did. We started about the same time on here. Our first video is coming out. There is his link. He's got 300 and some subscribers, if I'm not mistaken. Please connect to Freedom Frog. He should definitely be up there. Did I do Jonesy?
I don't know if you did or not.
Well, and here's one, guys. I think he's only like 30, not even 30, 28 away from 500, I think. And he is actually doing a 24-hour live tonight, and that's Barefoot Johnny. And so I'm dropping his link if you're not connected to him. And once we get done here, I would like everybody to go over and see Barefoot Johnny. And JONNY. And if you're not subscribed to him, pick him up right there. If I can get his link back up. Hold on. Why ain't it coming up?
I don't know.
That is.
You know all that technical stuff. I don't.
No, I know, but everybody's coming up but Johnny's, and I'm looking straight at it right here. Oh, JONNY. JONNY. That's it.
Maybe it's JONNY.
No, I'm looking at. I did say JONNY. Hold on.
Okay.
It's not coming up. Johnny doing a lot of yawning.
Should you have spelled it with an H? All right, come here.
No, I'm looking at it right here. It's not Barefoot. It's Barefoot in his.
Yeah, I know. Ow, Bella, you keep that up, I'm going to put you in your enclosure.
Okay, real quick. I do want to do this for Gary.
What?
Hold on, I'll do it in a minute. Let me. How's Bella Luna and Lulabelle and Otis?
Well, I think Luna Bella and Otis are enjoying their time outside while Bella's inside.
Oh, and why?
Well, Bella's just got to where she wants to chew on everything forever, and so
Okay,
she's always she
Jonesy
doesn't stop
dropped it, but why ain't it
until
working?
she falls asleep.
Let's see. Hold on, let me see if I messed it up. If I overworked it or something.
You may have.
Now it's not dropping anything. Huh. Let me close this out real quick. Hey, our life. Thanks for coming in, Nets. I appreciate you coming in, Nets.
What's up, our life? What's
We
up,
got
Nets?
30 people in here now.
Ow!
Okay,
Hey,
see, Nets worked fine. Nets worked fine.
All right.
Thank you, Nets. I appreciate it. 8 Nets. See, Johnny's ain't working for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't know.
Radio Jonesy has 18 more subs to 1,000. Who Jonesy? I know that ain't me.
Are you saying he must say? Well, I don't know.
TF.
What?
Hey, TF Traveling Fools, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Wow.
Let me go put her in her enclosure.
Okay, go ahead.
If I don't.
Maybe. Oh, that's why I'm on yours. That's why my Nightbot was on my Nightbot was on yours instead of mine because when we were on your channel, I was looking at commands to drop for people's link to drop. Do you got something wrong with me being on yours?
No, I just didn't understand it. That's all.
Because when we're on your channel and your Nightbot is set up, that is why.
Wait a minute. So we're on your channel or mine?
We are on my channel right now, but my Nightbot, where I have the commands, I was on yours. And I obviously set up Johnny on yours, but not mine. So when I was trying to do Nightbot on the commands on yours, it wasn't going on mine because I didn't have it set up on mine. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, cool. We got 29 people in here.
We had 30. We have 30. Somebody type something that hasn't typed something so it comes back up. Does that make sense now?
Well, it's down to 28, so we definitely need another person. Type hello.
No, we need 2 people now.
Just one.
You didn't answer my question. Does that make sense now?
Not really, but it don't really matter.
What do you mean not really? How much easier can I get this?
Well, didn't you already have it set up on yours?
Not Johnny. That's what I'm saying. I thought I did, but obviously I didn't. I had it set up on yours because he hadn't come to my channel. So I had Johnny set up on yours, and I was looking at your Nightbot because the last time we were on your channel and using the Nightbot commands, I was looking at yours. I wasn't on mine.
Sounds reasonable. By the way, for future reference, you might just say, that we own your Nightbot, or we own your for future reference, you might just say we own your StreamYard instead of mine.
You're not making sense. That don't make sense. We're not on your StreamYard. We're on my StreamYard. We're on my channel. But I was looking at your Nightbot commands, not my Nightbot commands.
Okay.
Does that make
Who's
sense?
on first? It's a joke, but who's on first?
No, you're not answering. Does that make sense now? There we go. Now
Yeah.
it is. Okay, there we go. Now we're working.
Okay.
Hey, Barb, how you doing? Thanks for coming in.
Good to see you, Barb. Truly.
Okay.
I don't know.
Grandma Ducky said lie to him, Gary.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Thank
Hey,
you,
Sandy Toes, how you doing?
Sandy Toes. Sandy. Very cool. Love y'all. Love you too, Wendy. Oh, Chris is here too.
Chris was over there. All right. Let's
Well,
see.
maybe he's pulling the devil dog.
What else do we got to talk about?
I thought we were doing jokes.
I am. We are. But I
Okay.
said, what else we got to talk about before we get to that part of it?
Oh, well, do you want me to answer to the question, to the joke I started last time?
What joke is that?
What is 1,000 pounds, has 4 legs, is purple, sits on a wall, and whistles? Don't you remember we ended the stream last time?
I remember that, but that's too complicated of a question.
Well, let me slow it down.
Yes,
what
please.
has 4 legs, is purple, sits on a wall, and whistles? 4 legs, weighs 1,000 pounds. Has 4 legs, is purple, sits on a wall, and whistles. Numerous Maniac, Skipper said, okay, I can say a joke. What do you want me to? It's just if you can understand it. That's a great point, too. Drunken Chef has a new rub with ghost peppers in it, limited supply.
What's the answer to your joke?
Oh, 2 500-pound purple wall whistlers.
Okay. What is a purple wall whistler?
I don't know.
Okay, Gary. Gary, the perfect crime was committed last night. You know that?
Last night or the night before?
No, the perfect crime was committed last night.
Okay. You say so.
Someone broke into the police station and stole all the toilets. Police say they have nothing to go on.
That's cute. Did you hear the one about the
all right, hold on. Before we get into this, let's go ahead and open up the the panel, get some people up here that want to tell jokes.
I got a great one about a Marine.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, there's this Air Force fella, and he talked, and he's saying, and talking to this Marine beside him. He says, "Man, I got a great Marine joke. Do you want to hear it?" Marine says, "Well, you better be careful. This fella beside me is a Marine too." He said, "You sure you want to tell that joke?" The Air Force dude looks at him, looks at the other fella. He says, "No, I ain't got time to explain it 3 times."
No, Coyote, you can't tell Marine jokes.
Yes, you can, Coyote.
No, you can't, Coyote.
I probably ought to see if the dogs are ready to come in. What's up, Chris?
Yes, Coyote, you can.
Come on.
You can tell Marine jokes, Coyote.
You got the little sniffle cough thing going on too?
Nah, it's just my throat from talking.
Yeah, me too. That's how mine started.
All right, come here. You're going to have to behave.
The link is pinned at the top. Anybody that wants to come up and tell any kind of jokes, you're more than welcome. Or if you just want to sit down there and type jokes out, you're more than welcome.
You get bonus points for telling Marine jokes.
Hey, what do Marines have in common with other members of the armed forces, Gary?
Nothing worthwhile.
They all originally set out to become Marines. Hey, Yodi, what's up? Hi, Yodi. You've gotten big. You got big, girl.
She's a big dog. Cute puppy.
Hi, Yodi.
Almost as cute as Bella.
Look at those pretty eyes, though.
I know.
Look at those eyes. No, show them your eyes. Show them.
So,
hi, Yodi.
Why was the coach yelling at a vending machine?
Why was the coach yelling at what?
A vending machine.
I don't know.
He wanted his quarterback.
Hey, women are the great multipliers. One seat produces a baby. One house, they make it a home. Provide some food, they make it a meal. Give them a little aggravation, you better run. We have Sandy Toe says we have or would you rather questions fly around our house. And shoot!
I gotta tell my Marine joke though.
Look at that.
Do you know why Marines have humped shoulders and swept back foreheads?
Yes, I do, Coyote.
You gotta show me so I can show everybody else. You ask them a question and they go, I don't know. And when you tell them the answer, they go, that's right.
Hey, it's puppy time now. Hey, what's the new puppy's name there, Jonesy?
Charlie.
Charlie.
After the king.
I gotta tell my daughter that she watched this. She watched some show, and it's kind of like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or something.
Yeah,
and they're all Charlie.
It's a cute puppy dog.
No, it's not Marine Roast Night, Ducky. Grandma Ducky.
Charlie.
So, what's the difference between a bad joke and a dad joke?
Not much.
The D?
The first letter.
Yeah. See, I'm smart. Okay, here's one from Tom Garvey. This Irishman walks out of a bar. It could happen. LOL.
I think 6:30 is the best time on the clock. Hands down.
Bella.
That could be a Marine or a Navy joke too.
Why couldn't the two Marines? Oh golly! Why couldn't the two Marines play cards on the ship? Because the captain was on the deck.
Hey, what do you get if you cross a kangaroo with a sheep? You get a woolly jumper.
Okay, I'm not reading no more Anonymous Maniacs, Gary. You got to read them.
Okay.
Another joke, but it's a little bit longer one.
What do Marines like to eat in fruits? Crayon berry.
You gotta, dude, read the screen.
Oh, what do you call a Marine who is only part-timer at the ship? A submarine. I could do that better, probably. What do Marines like to eat in fruits? Crayon berry. Aha.
Charlie.
Charlie. Papa-doo. Papa-doo.
Hey,
Why was the Marine sad? Because his pet died and he felt he has no purpose to live.
you know, I think Skipper came prepared tonight. Hey, hey, Miss So-and-so, how you doing? Thanks for coming in.
What are the Marines most terrified of listening to? An orchestra. That dog is cute. What would you call the poem written by the military officer who retired from the Marine Corps? The Rime of the Ancient Mariner.
Hey, Steve, how you doing, buddy?
Good.
I think Skipper needs to come up on panel. He's typing a whole freaking. What did he do? Did he type these and store them out? Because these are long jokes and he's popping them out one after another.
What do you call the animal who used to serve in the Marines for a very long time? A veterinarian.
All right, I got one for you.
I've
He
heard
has a Marine book joke over there, a Marine joke book over there.
I've heard Prague is cool. You should check it out.
Let's
What
see,
school?
what did
Y'all didn't get that, did you?
I didn't hear it, Tennessee.
I've
Yeah,
heard
see.
Prague is cool. You should check it out.
Prague?
Prague.
Prague.
Yeah, it's in Czechoslovakia. Check it
Oh,
out.
Prague.
Prague?
Prague. Yeah, Prague.
Prague.
No,
That's-
Cindy, these jokes do not need to be Marine based.
What country is it obvious that you left?
Okay, I think this is clean. You said dirty joke, so I'm thinking this is clean. All right. This blonde and brunette are going up to the 5th floor. They get to the 3rd floor, and the guy gets on. They get to the next floor, and the guy gets off. And the brunette goes to the blonde, that guy needs head and shoulders. And the blonde goes to the brunette, how do you give shoulders?
Can I tell my death couple joke?
Hold on. To everyone freezing their butts off in Texas, go stand in the corner. It's 90 degrees.
Hey, can I tell a blonde joke?
Hold on, there's Tom.
No,
Tom
I
and
got
his dog. Look, there's Tom and his dog. Don't
Very
Tom
cool.
have a cute puppy?
Everybody's been showing
Very cute. Looks porcelain.
No, that's the name. That's the
Hey,
dog's
Tom.
name.
Hello.
What's the difference between ignorance and indifference?
Who'd we lose? We lost Tom.
Well,
Hold on, Tennessee. Where's Tennessee? There he is.
ignorance
Okay.
means you don't know. Indifference means you don't care. So, I don't know.
Accused of being a plagiarist. Their words, not mine.
What did one sailor say? He saw another sailor losing consciousness aboard the ship. I think he is having a seizure.
How do you change a Marine's mind? Have a girl blow in his ear.
What course did the two Marines enroll in after losing a job at the Navy? In anchor management. Yeah, that ain't funny. That ain't funny. It's Prague. It's Prague, Froggy.
Here,
Hey! Y'all behave.
here's a good one. This is very short. Most chairs are satin. Satin. Yeah.
That's
I
cute.
got it.
Yeah.
The Coast Guard recently changed their minimum height requirements to 6 foot. That way, if the boat sinks, everyone can just walk to shore.
That's a good.
I'm sorry, what was the joke?
For
Why do you keep? Are you gonna read them or what? Because I change it where I can keep up, and you move it all the way around to somewhere else. You know, people are telling jokes
here's
over
one
here,
for
and you're
Skipper.
skipping them or something.
Here's one for Skipper. What do you call the fear of being trapped in a chimney?
Okay.
Claws.
Claw. Yeah, I knew that one.
Oh.
It's just a joke.
Why does the Coast Guard have ultraviolet lights? To help them find missing seamen. Grandma Ducky, what's Ducky's plans for tonight? Hey, Sheena, how you doing? She's just winging it. Oh, this is a good one. What was the Air Force bingo game like? A-10, B-52, F-16.
That's my
I hung
No,
up a copy of
Froggy.
the U.S. Constitution. I hung up a copy of the U.S. Constitution on my wall. I call it the Declaration of Independence.
Guys want to hear a military joke? The Coast Guard.
Yeah.
Homestead
Right,
Aquarius.
That joke wins for the night.
Homestead
Yeah.
Aquarius. How do they get a plane load of another Marine Corps joke of Marines to jump out of a plane in record time? They throw a brand new box of crayons out the door first.
Here you go. Sweden doesn't export its cattle because it wants to keep its stock home.
What was the name of the Corn Army's commanding officer? The Corn Army's
None of us can
company. I don't know. The Corn
The
Corn
The
Army's
Corn
company
Army,
officer. The Colonel. The Corn Army. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Colonel. You get it.
What's the difference between a beach and a tarot deck? One has Coast Guards, the other has Ghost Guards. The Coast Guard, you lot must have a shitty Coast Guard. Their ours is badass. No, it's not that they're a shitty Coast Guard. It's just they're the branch of the service that if you go around YouTube here, you'll find a lot of people that was in the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Marine Corps, but you hardly ever find somebody that was in the Coast Guard.
Yeah.
I don't think
Rare. It's
I
rare
have a
that you
neighbor.
find somebody.
He's the one that called the wall. The deer with a 22 just shot at him above his head, trying to run him off from the garden. Yeah, Coast Guard.
You were breaking up, Tennessee.
What's up, Sheena?
I said our
Hey,
neighbor.
What's black and white and red all over?
A newspaper, a sunburnt zebra. I'm sorry.
Baby rash.
Newspaper, yeah, you got it.
I knew those.
That's an oldie but a goodie.
Yeah.
Why do kangaroos love koalas? Hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. What?
Why do kangaroos love koalas?
That's a Jonesy joke.
Because
He
they
should know
have
the answer.
because they have many fine qualities.
Here's one from Grandma Ducky, a joke for the ladies. Why are men like adult diapers? They're usually full of sheet but disposable.
They're dependable.
What do you call it when one bull spies on another bull? Come on.
Bullseye.
What do you call it when one bull spies on another bull?
Bullseye.
A lookout bull.
A stakeout.
Hush.
Don't stop that. No.
Why did the Air Force buy tickets for the Little Mermaid movie? Because they wanted to prepare for some aerial tricks. Yep, that's true, Cindy Brown.
Oh, there you go. The only thing that flat earthers fear is sphere itself. Sphere.
Yes. Yeah, we get it, Tennessee. You ain't got to explain it to us.
I didn't know if you heard the sphere.
Yes, I heard the sphere. Wendy says, Gary, if you have a road named No Name Road, you may be from Mississippi.
Okay, I'm not familiar with that particular road, though.
This one's a huge groaner. Some Marines pray to God just before going on the field because they know it's their time for worship. Here you go, Cindy Brown. What do you call a man without a beard? A woman. Hey, CFM, how you doing, brother? Rich?
What's up, CFM?
Ladies, how can you tell your husband is dead? The sex is the same, but you finally get to use the remote control. What do you, a Peter that is always facing north? Happy. I guess what do you call a Peter that is always facing north? Happy.
I once worked as an ice delivery driver. Coolest job I ever had.
I missed that, Chris.
I once as an ice delivery driver. Coolest job I've ever had.
Okay.
We didn't hear the first part of it, Chris. We heard
Okay,
the ice delivery driver, the coolest job I ever had.
Yeah, okay. We're going to skip that one. Why did the police officer cry over a ticket?
Because it was for a donut truck.
There was a moving violation.
Why did the police officer smell so bad?
Because he had a Marine for a friend.
He was on duty. He was on duty, Gary. You get it? D-U-T-Y,
Yeah.
duty?
Yeah, I got it.
I was thinking D-O-O-D-I-E.
Well, I'm sure that's what he meant.
Yeah.
I was a doctor for a while. Then I quit. Not enough patience.
Yeah.
The Marines couldn't learn all the alphabet as they had spent too many years at sea. Peter North. Hey, officer, I noticed your eyes are bloodshot. Have you been drinking? Driver, I noticed your eyes are glazed over. Have you been eating donuts?
Not bad.
Hey, did you hear the celery got arrested? They charged him with stalking.
That's cute.
Cop, do you have any idea how fast you were going? Driver, isn't it your job to tell me?
What do you call a person with really good hearing?
Let's see. I don't know.
Death defying.
Cute.
Cindy Brown, how does Space Force organize a party? They plan it. Hey, Charlie, where you going?
He's
Charlie.
he's going to the big house.
Oh, bye, Charlie.
Bye, Charlie.
There he goes. He's actually nice and warm to hold.
For
Homestead
just a
Aquarium.
second. For just a second, I thought it was the end of the clip.
Homestead Aquarius, where can you find the Marines? In the men's department of the Navy. That's right. We are the men's department of the Navy.
Didn't that say Old Navy?
No.
Okay.
Johnny Smallpepper.
What's up, Johnny?
JSP, what's up, buddy?
Yeah,
Good
Shanna.
to see you, Johnny. We're telling jokes.
Hey, Gary, the officer asked, why do you park here? Or why did you park here? And I told him the sign says, fine for parking.
Yeah, I didn't get it either, Little Bell.
Fine,
I got it.
F-I-N-E, for parking.
Yeah, I know. I got it. I just didn't want her to feel bad. She's looking at me like, what did that mean?
What do you
So I
call it
didn't-
when a prisoner takes his own mugshot?
A selfie.
Yep. A selfie.
Mhm.
C-E-L-L-F-I-E.
Cool.
Nobody
That's
ever
cute.
Nobody ever noticed
Very
that
clever.
Thailand.
Nobody ever noticed that Thailand announced they were starting a Space Force 2. Who really worried about the TIE fighters anyway?
You get it, Gary? Star Wars,
no.
TIE Fighters. Star Wars.
Do they have TIE fighters on Star Wars?
Yes. That's what-
Okay. I could tell you a lot more about Star Trek than Star Wars.
How does the moon cut his hair?
I don't know.
Eclipse it.
I like that one.
Hey,
An injured Marine went to a casting call for a ski movie that needed 1,000 extras with broken arms and legs. They needed a cast of thousands. The movie wasn't X-rated or R-rated. It was castrated. No.
What
That's
did the
pretty bad.
beaver? What did the beaver say when he ran into a wall?
Ouch.
Damn.
It's so cold here in Tasmania. It's so cold here in Tasmania. I saw a group of politicians with their hands in their own pockets.
Where was it? We didn't hear it, Jonesy. We didn't hear it, buddy.
Oh man, I gotta set it again. Damn, I've been doing it for hours.
Wah, wah, wah.
No, it ain't the right one. That's the right
There we
one.
go.
Okay,
should be
you know
working.
you're getting old when you sit in a rocking chair and figure out how to get it started. Why is Frog not a Marine? He didn't have the heart for it. Good one, Froggy.
Yeah, you need the drum roll. Do you have the drum roll or the snare?
No, you just have the rim shot.
There you go. There you go.
What do you call
Mrs.
What do you call an elephant? It doesn't matter.
What do you
An
call an
ear-
elephant?
That doesn't matter. Irrelevant.
President Trump's greatest accomplishment was making us give the Coast Guard the respect that it deserves as a branch of the armed forces. He accomplished this by creating the Space Force.
Why do Australians get all criminals while America got all the Puritans? Because Australia won the coin toss.
I got one for you, Devil Dog, but it's a little, it's a not real long, but you'll like it, I think. So, this guy was out in the backyard. He was chopping wood, and he's been on it all day long, trying to get all this wood chopped. So he's on this big one, on the last one finally. And he takes the swing, and he's like, "Holy cow! I can't talk no more. What the heck?" So he goes to the doctor, and he goes in there, and the doctor says, "So what's the problem?" He goes, "Well, I was cutting wood, and I just can't talk no more." So the doctor says, "Well, get undressed, get in the gown, and we'll see what's wrong." So he gets undressed, he comes back in, and the doctor goes, "Holy cow, that thing must be 2 feet long. We're going to have to chop it off if you want a new one." And he said, "Oh, I don't know." And the doctor says, "Well, if you want to talk normal again, you'll have to replace it with a different one." He goes, "Well, I guess." So he gets into surgery, and he comes back out, and he comes through, and he goes, "Oh, wow, Doc, I feel so much better. But what'd you ever do with the old one?" "Oh, it's around here somewhere."
Why did the rooster not cross the road? Because it was chicken. Why does it take... Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Why does it take Frog so long to answer a question? Because he is checking his pulse every 60 seconds.
Why was Karl Marx teased by his classmates? He couldn't capitalize. What's the best way to talk to a giant? Use big words.
I'm laughing at Froggy. His wife is actually taking shots at him.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Tennessee?
Did you hear the Giants one?
I heard the question.
I said, how do you talk to a giant? Use big words.
Oh.
CFL.
Evening, gentlemen, ladies.
Rick, you feeling better, brother?
What's up, Rich?
How's it going, everybody?
Doesn't sound good. What's going on, Rich?
It's been a rough one, boys. I'm not gonna lie. I started getting chest pains and chest cramps and stuff yesterday. I believe last night or something, and it hasn't went away, and it's moving around like it's coming from the front of the chest to the back, and getting up and down is a little bit rough. The blood pressure rises as I lay down, or if I get up, the blood pressure changes, so it takes a second to adjust to the I don't know how to explain it, but the different environment, I guess. But yeah, it's a little tricky. That's all I know, and I know it's just it's a pulled muscle or something. I think I slept on something wrong on the back, like I was tweaking, and I must have tweaked something because I can feel like it's just traveling within the muscles around the neck area and stuff in the back. So it's a little tricky to breathe.
Who ignored you, Guitar Shocker?
Well,
Guitar Shocker knows.
just make sure it's not like walking pneumonia or something, Rich.
That's well. If it doesn't subside today, I'm gonna go and check it out because
Okay.
they had last time the first visit there this year that I went to the hospital before they found the hernia. I was diagnosed with on the right side of my lung was either pneumonia or a slight lung infection, and yeah, so I'm hoping that it just hasn't proceeded or gotten worse.
Yeah. Well, prayer.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm kind of taking an eye on it, but I've been to the hospital like 3 times now, 4 times in the last month and a half here. I'm just turning 40 next month, so it can be a little bit discouraging. It seems that I've neglected my body and put it through a lot of work, a lot of construction work and stuff, and it seems, and I'm paying for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't keep my back. Like if I do this, I'm swiped over like this. My shoulders are forward from the roofing, and then
Okay.
But
I don't know.
anyways, fun times. It's all good, man.
I don't know who good.
I don't know who did it.
I don't know who Guitar Shocker's talking about. They ignored me totally. I will leave and unsubscribe.
Somebody, scroll
I'm
up.
working. Okay, Freedom Frog says, "Oh no, I hope it's not nothing serious, Rich."
No.
Hi, Sheena.
So I'll get my YouTube loaded up here with the
Guitar.
chat.
Hello, everyone. Okay. I've been looking for jokes that I've been reading, so
I know.
sorry
But
about
that
that,
Guitar
Guitar Shocker. I missed you.
Shocker
Yeah, I missed
thing.
him. I can't catch everything, and
It's okay. I know. Guitar Shocker. I've had him. He's visited my page a few times.
Sheena says you need to see a
okay.
doctor, Rich.
I do. Yeah, I have a doctor now. I have a family doctor actually, which is awesome.
Hey, Whispers from the Dark. How you doing?
Hello, Guitar Shocker.
Sheena wants to know how's your left arm, Rich.
My left arm. I'm not sure what that's relation to. The question.
That's for.
It's a sign of a heart attack or something like that.
Like under the armpit or no, there's nothing like
No,
that.
it's not necessarily on your armpit. It can be like, your back arm muscle even.
Hey, John Wiggs, how you doing? Yeah, I think he just seen a doctor, didn't you, Rich?
Yeah. I just got my first family doctor in 20 years. 25 years.
Yeah, John Wiggs said go see a doctor.
I haven't
CFM.
seen.
It could
So
be heart trouble.
they checked me over and stuff, and I mean, it wasn't even 2.5-3 weeks ago I was in last, and I was checked out and stuff, and I'm sure if there was something extraordinary or something that would have been there, it would have been seen. So I'm trying to avoid going there as best as cost as I can, but like I said today, if it continues, I don't have a choice in the matter,
Yeah, Skipper said bring a pillow and blanket with you. You could be in the emergency for a while.
Oh yeah, the Bowmanville one.
From what he's,
oh cool, look,
I
Sam's
think
homegrown. See you, honey.
They doubled
See
up.
you, Wendy.
Step down. Thanks to everything. I got my washer going on in the background, and I don't want to be a distraction. So.
All right, not a problem, Steve. Thanks for coming out, buddy.
Yeah, good saying, Dave.
You too, Belt. We'll see you guys. I'm still in chat. I'm just gonna step down.
I really
Homestead Aquarius says, "Oh yeah, at 40, that check engine light starts coming on."
I think a lot of what he's.
Yeah, Guitar Shocker. We didn't mean to miss you or anything. And Tom said, "Rich, wait till you hit 68."
Yeah, oh yeah. I don't.
Whispers from the Dark said, "I'll shake it off. You're probably just pregnant, Rich. It'll be over about
It's true. Yeah,
9 months, give or take."
I think they diagnosed twins or something like that too. Right?
Hey, Judy.
Said, Rich, honey, I am so sorry you're having a rough time of it now.
It's just weird. I've never I never experienced anything like it.
Probably a pinched nerve, dude.
That's what I'm thinking, because it only. Go ahead.
I mean, I'm like you. I've climbed ladders for 30-something years.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, it happens. And you just, you come down wrong once in a while, and then you lay down and go to bed, and
yeah,
something doesn't settle right.
I pull a muscle just getting up in the morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm right behind Devil Dog, like, you know, half a century. So
Hey,
Yeah.
what's the difference between a French kiss and an Australian kiss?
One's down under.
They're basically the same. They're basically the same. But yes.
Who said? Was that Gary that got that one for sure? Eh?
Yeah, that's Gary.
Told you he was part Australian.
Cindy Brown said it could also be pleurisy, which hurts like a MF. And Rebecca said she'll pray for you that you get better.
Ow! Don't bite the bird.
And that ain't gonna be the first time that somebody has unsubscribed from my channel for me not telling them hi or something. I don't know.
Oh,
Well, the truth is, we don't intentionally miss anybody.
no.
y'all ignore everybody on purpose. We know. You know.
I've had
I
4
appreciate it. But no, we don't intentionally miss anybody. I just get distracted. I'm scatterbrained and old, and devil dogs and Marines. So,
Yeah, third.
Hey, Cindy wants you to show Yodi here, Coyote. I think Wendy does too.
Tom
Yodi.
Garvey will appreciate it if he's still
Yo,
here.
come here.
Yeah. What's a chef's first job after finishing culinary school?
Me?
She has beautiful blue eyes, Cindy. Well, they look red there, but they're blue. They're looking red, Coyote.
I know. I don't know. Don't bite. What is your problem tonight?
Coyote.
She's been in there playing with Maja, and she's in a biting mood. And then my other daughter brought her puppy over, and they've been playing, and so she's.
All right, I'm gonna hop
Did
back
Rich
over
jump
on
off?
Johnny. I don't know.
Get on down there.
I guess so. Oh no, there he is.
No, he's there.
Somebody was
I'm
saying,
gonna hop
Wendy was
back
saying, take
over
care,
on Johnny's
Rich.
too because
Move.
I know Al was about to lay down,
Come here.
so Johnny might
Oh,
be
you said
there
you didn't
dang near
get-
by himself.
Dingo. Come here.
Cindy Brown's answer to the tongue thing was the amount of tongue. About the French kiss and the
See you on a
Australian
bit.
kiss.
Dingo.
Hey, why do kangaroos hate rainy days?
Come here.
It
Why's
fills up
that?
their pouch.
Dingo.
Because the kids have to play inside.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
Skipper said, when I have chest pains in the morning, I just go to the bathroom and look in the mirror and the
Yeah,
shot
I
gets
see
my
that.
corrected. Why does Frog take blurry photos? He can only focus on himself. That's Mrs. Frog saying that. Tom, thanks a lot for coming. And we know you're old. That's the joke, right? Because we already know that.
What do you get if you cross a kangaroo with a bald eagle? A lifetime ban from the zoo and a felony apparently.
Hey, hold on.
Oh shit!
What's up?
I'll be right back, boys.
He's saying hi, Dingo, Dingers. He gone. You all right, Cody? He headbutt you?
They slammed my head into the shoulder back there, and then Yodi scratched my head right there. She didn't want to get in my lap, but as soon as Dingo tried to get up in my lap, she wants to get up in my lap. And I couldn't get him to get up here because she kept trying to get up here now. But she's a spoiled little girl.
So I told her with every sip of my beer, you look better. She said that I need to switch to beer because so far the tequila ain't helping your looks a bit.
That is funny.
Good night, old man King Homestead.
A kangaroo hops
Have
into
a
a
good
bar,
one.
and the bartender says, "Sorry, we're closed." The kangaroo
Good night,
replies, "I thought you needed a bouncer."
How long does it take, Frog? How long does it take, Frog?
Have you heard the death couple joke?
The death couple joke?
Yeah.
Neither are they.
My parents are missionaries with Campus Crusade for Christ, and my mom made my dad tell me this joke when I was about 16 years old. So it kind of makes this joke a little more funny for me. But my dad decided to tell me this joke, and this death couple had a great marriage because they could communicate, had their own little sign language going on, but their sex life wasn't the greatest because when the lights turned off, they couldn't communicate. One night, the lady got mad and she rolls over, turns on the light, and goes, "If you want to do it, stroke my right breast one time. If you don't want to do it, stroke my left breast one time." Rolls over, turns off the light. Guy laid there for a minute. He starts getting mad. Rolls over, turns on the light, and goes, "All right, if you want to do it, stroke it one time. If you don't want to do it, stroke it 150 times."
Why are the murders in Tasmania so hard to solve? Because there are no dental records and all the DNA matches. What do you call an Aussie in the finals of the World Cup?
The referee.
I had to do one for where Radio Jonesy is. Who's saying night? Frogs going to bed? Night, Froggy. Oh, he's saying night. What's his name that just left? Tom, I think. How long does it take for Frog to unscrew a light bulb? He just holds on to it and lets the whole world revolve around him. What's the difference between Cinderella and Melbourne FC? Cinderella wants to get to the ball.
You gotta know.
Yeah, I got you. Were saying about a Tom Keto Cook. All right, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I got dinner on the table, so I got to pop out for a sec. Unfortunately.
Does I don't know why. Does anybody in here golf?
Not anymore. I used to.
I got a golfing joke. I don't know if it's funny or not. But this fella is, and his, he and his wife were new into town, and they went through and they met some other. He met some other folks, and they were golfers. They were talking about playing golf. He says, he asked if he could come along with us. They only had 3 playing. They needed a 4th. They said, y'all, they invited him. He says, all right, I'm never more than 5 minutes late. He says, we want to tee up at 6 o'clock. I said, okay. So he met him up there. Sure enough, he was dead on 6 o'clock. They played. He shot right-handed and shot a 70 from what I understand, 2 under par. They said, well, hey man, we had a good time today. Let's shoot tomorrow. So they said, all right. They asked him if he could come. He says, yeah, man, I can be there. He said, I'm never more than 5 minutes late. Said, okay. Well, he comes up the next day at 5:30 in the morning, and he's got his left-handed clubs with him. He shoots left-handed, and he ends up shooting 3 under par. He said, hey, look at it. Said, what's up with this left hand, right hand, never more than 10 minutes late? She says, well, when I get up in the morning and I get ready to go, come play golf, if she's sleeping on her left hand, on her left side, then I shoot left-handed. If she's on her right, I shoot right-handed. They asked, well, what happens when she's on her belly or her back? He said, that's when I'm 5 minutes late. I don't know. I thought it was kind of funny. Why are Canadian students so smart? They get lots of A's. A's. I like that. A. Devil dog, half male. Use. I notice y'all do say you. Y'all,
Use.
use
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, Judy says it too. I find it
I noticed.
slang. Yeah.
What was we talking about?
Use.
Use?
Like use
Use.
party a lot or use talk a lot or use
Oh.
yeah, the abbreviation of it.
What
Yep.
did the fishermen say on Halloween?
Trick or trout.
Trick
Yeah.
or what?
Trout.
Trick or trout.
Trick or trout.
That's you.
That's funny.
What, Coyote, when you going to get off the sweets? How many boxes you got over there, Coyote?
I'm not on the sweets.
What are you eating? Yeah, I know you're not. You're eating the sweets.
Yeah, they're
How many
sweets
boxes?
going in my mouth, but they ain't under me. They beside me.
How many boxes you got over there? Usually, no, you got more than that. Usually, you have a stockpile. I know you
he's got
better
a
than
smile
that.
there.
I know Coyote. See, he has them all around him. That's what, 5 so far?
Come on, baby
6?
girl.
String cheese, not sweet.
Okay.
And I got one more chocolate muffin.
You have so much freaking junk food there, dude. I'm
Wait,
born
wait,
and bred
mukbanging.
I forgot
Niagara,
about
South
this
Girl,
box too.
and True Wayne Fleeter. They're south and in.
I got Ritz too. And
RG Arizona Homestead said it's energy food. Yeah, okay.
So far,
Hey,
I also
Gary?
have the cookie dough in the freezer.
of course, I'm wearing drawers. I almost
wearing-
always got my drawers on.
You wearing breeches or drawers?
Both.
I'm wearing breeches and drawers.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That's what I was gonna say. Both.
Oh, and
Why did the
double dough.
coffee call the police?
Because it got mugged. That's cute.
Double dough.
Where'd
My
Tennessee go?
daughter loves this knife.
That wasn't for your daughter. You begged
I
me
know.
for that knife.
I know she keeps trying to take it away from me though.
Show Rich that knife. Rich.
I'm watching. Oh yeah.
Oh,
But
no.
Watch Rich.
Oh yeah.
But watch this.
Oh. Yeah. Not legal here, unfortunately.
Why? It's a fixed blade knife.
Yeah, I don't know about the.
Yeah, the blade length is probably a little bit long.
The blade length is long, and I believe depending on how the structure or the way that it you can use it on the downforce like a punch. I think that might be a little bit on the that right there, that right there, man. There's no give.
Knuckle
Yeah.
with a yeah.
Coyote needs that in case he gets attacked by coyotes or something.
Don't get me wrong. We can
trapping.
collect them. We can collect them as buyers, but you could never have that on you in person. Even if it was in a closed, concealed situation, you could not have that on you.
If I was making the knife, the two things that I would do different to this knife is it's sharp on one side, but it ain't sharp on the other side.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would have sharpened both sides, and I wouldn't have serrated it. I would have had straight sharp all the way back.
Hey,
And-
GT Junior. How you
And I
doing, brother?
probably would have added another inch onto the length of the knife. But that thing just, yeah. I have not cut myself with it yet.
Hey, GT Junior Grows in Alaska said, "Well, that's a nice knife."
It is very nice.
See a polo
I had to
GE.
go all the way to Texas to get it.
Hey, Rich, I think Judy wants you to take her some chips. She says, "I love snacks. Wish I had chips now." LOL. I think that's hint, Rich. So the U.S. and Canada are
I got
combining.
some honey buns.
So the U.S. and Canada are combining their space programs to send a spacecraft to the moon. They're going to call it Mission the Apollo G.
All right, so who's
do you
Apollo?
Have you heard about UPS and FedEx?
Uh-uh.
No.
They're going to merge together and make one company. It's going to be called Fed Up.
What do you call a poor Santa Claus? Saint Nicholas. She.
I used a ruler. Oh, that's a good one.
RG Arizona Homestead said, "I love my double-edged knives. They're fun to work with." Oh, nice, GT.
But I still like this one. It's
Yeah.
a Japanese fishing knife. My father-in-law gave it to me.
She Devil said, "One more before I head out. I heard this one on TV. I got straight A's in school. You want to know how? I used a ruler."
That is funny.
I didn't get any chips at the store. Wish I did. My granddaughter invited my wife and I to the daycare for Thanksgiving potluck today. I was attacked by 100 kids. What kind of knife was that called? I guess he's talking to you, Cody.
The last one I showed,
Yeah,
this
I
one,
guess. It's got a Tanto blade. You said Japanese.
Doesn't have a name or anything on it, but it's a
Japanese diving knife.
It's a Japanese fishing knife.
Oh, okay.
My father-in-law used it when he went fishing all the time, and he's had it passed down from his dad, and so he gave it to me because his son doesn't fish at all.
Rebecca said, "Please keep me laughing. You're getting all the junk out of my lungs." Oh, the first knife. GT Junior Gross says the first knife. Yeah, I gave him that knife.
I think that other one is called a Tonto knife. Yeah.
Well, the blade is
the
Tonto.
Blade is, yeah.
The style blade is that,
Yeah.
but the knife itself is not a Tonto. It's just the name of the blade.
Skipper said, "I believe they're called Deba knife." How you make 7-Eleven?
I could go in there and ask the wife, but she's
Grandma Ducky. Grandma Ducky, how you doing?
Good to see you, Grandma Ducky.
I guess it helps to take it off the mute first. I'm talking away to myself. Okay,
well, we couldn't see your lips moving, so we didn't know that you were talking. So if you wouldn't have said nothing, we wouldn't have known it.
That's true. That's true. Okay, I got a joke for you.
Okay.
Okay, I got to read it here because it's a little bit long. Okay, so an angler had a few too many beers and he decided to go ice fishing. Okay, so he grabbed his gear and he went out on the ice and he started to cut the hole when he heard a booming voice saying, "There ain't no fish in there." He looks around, doesn't see anything, so he steps over a little bit, starts cutting a new hole of ice, a new hole in the ice, and he hears, "There ain't no fish under there." Does anyone know where this is going? No? No one is. Okay, so the third time, he's cutting
This
the
is
ice.
Rich we're talking about, right?
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
I got no idea where this is going.
That's why I was waiting. I figured you might know this one.
There ain't no fish in there.
So for the third time, he starts cutting a hole in the ice, and he hears again this booming voice of, "I told you there ain't no fish in there, under there." And so he sees this bright light, and he thinks that it's God, and he says, "Is that you talking to me, God?" And he looks up, and right in front of him, the man says, "No, I'm the ice skating rink manager." Goofy joke.
No, it's pretty good.
That is funny.
I figured Rich might know where that was.
Yeah, the Zamboni driver. I heard one similar to it, where there was three of them fishing together. They went to the bar the night before and got hammered. Decided they were going to go fishing the next morning. So the three of them went out fishing and staggering away. They get to their hole, and then of course, the joke falls into the same thing. And it's a Zamboni driver. They were out in the hockey rink.
Nice skipper.
Same thing, yeah. Same joke, yeah. Really
Same
funny.
joke.
Cindy
Yeah.
Brown says a guy walks into a bar and he was disqualified from the limbo contest.
Oh wow. All right, I got a joke. So there's two pairs of people out golfing. One ahead of the hole. Two ladies and two gentlemen. The two gentlemen happen to be ahead of the ladies, and throughout the day, being very patient, they're waiting and waiting and waiting. So finally, they get up to hole 7, and the ladies, they're quite confused. They don't know what exactly to do because, as people know playing golf, you kind of have to wait for the people ahead of you to do the shot. So the lady wasn't paying attention. She didn't happen to see around the tree, and she whacks off this shot, goes 4. Well, just out in the distance, she looks and sees, "Can you see that? Can you see that?" And sees that it strikes the man, and he goes down. It hits him. He goes down. He grabs his hands together and right between his legs, and he starts rolling around on the ground. So the two ladies can't believe it. They're like, "Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God." They run over. The one lady happens to be like a muscle, what do you call him, like some type of therapeutic or a chiropractor, whatever it is, and she notices the man's down. He's got both hands. He's holding his hands like this. He's between his legs. He's rolling back and forth. So right away, she instinctively, she goes down to nurse the man. She gets down on all fours, and she goes, "Oh, my God, I can't believe I hit you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." And she notices that his hands are between his legs. So, as of generous curiosity, she starts moving her hand down his drawers and, massaging his penile area. And everybody looks all alertedly like, what's going on? She's obviously assuming this is where he's in pain. And she goes, "Excuse me, sir, I don't mean to be rude, but does that happen to feel better?" And the guy looks up with a big grin. He says, "It sure does, ma'am." He says, "Though you hits me in the thumb," he says, I wouldn't argue to you to keep going." Smoked him in the thumb, but something like that. I didn't want to get into the joke too hard, but I figured I could paint the picture.
Rich, you did see what Cindy said, right?
Yep.
Right there.
I think so. Hold on. Whack off. It's part of the joke. There's actually a few other slang terms that you use, but I didn't want to get too crazy into it. I had to kind of I had to figure out how to tell the joke without getting too elaborate. Yeah, 4. But I'm sure everybody's seen, when you get hit in the hand or your thumb or your finger, and it hurts, you tend to, you put it in between your legs. You're like, oh my God. And, just hold it there,
I was talking
Well,
to a golfer at the time. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, well, if I didn't before, I will be now.
Gary, you had froze up for a minute.
Oh, I was just saying, if I didn't know that before, I will be now.
I was sitting around talking to this guy about golfing one day. Asked him how far the farthest he's hit a golf ball, and he was like 200 yards or something. I said, I bet you I could shoot a golf ball at 400 yards. And we went out to the woods, and he kept looking at me all funny, trying to figure out why we were going out toward the woods. And I walk out and put a golf ball out on a tree stump, and I walk back to my truck. I open up the back door. I pull out my Creedmoor, and boom, 400-yard shot. He was like, I thought you meant with clubs.
You see that, Grandma Ducky? What's the difference between arguing with his wife and a knife? The knife has a point.
Oh, I don't know about that. That's true.
Yeah, those type of jokes going to get us all in trouble. There'll be no after-hour party for you boys.
Peter was joking about how many dead husbands I had, and what did I tell him, 3 or 4? That would make 5.
How many puppies do you have? Is it 6 or 5, Devil Dog?
7.
7. So I didn't even get to guess.
We had 8. We had 8, but the runt died.
Oh.
Yeah, Jamie had went and bought bottles for it and formula and everything else, but it just didn't live. That's
too bad.
I don't know.
That's too bad. It's a cycle of life meant for a reason.
But the other 7, so there'll be a week tomorrow. Tomorrow night there'll be a week, and all the other ones seem to be doing okay.
So how long does it usually? 2 weeks, I think. Do their eyes open? Is it 2 weeks?
10. I think 10 days, something like that. 10 days to 2 weeks.
Oh man, they're gonna be so cute when they start running around. They'll start seeing personalities with each puppy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 2 of them's probably already sold.
Really?
We don't take deposits till after they go to the vet, or after 2 weeks where we know they're all fine and everything else. They've already been to the vet. Jamie took them to the vet on Wednesday. Auslander's been pretty quiet tonight up until now there, Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just seen him.
My daughter brought her puppy over today to let my pup and her dog play together. And
hold on.
Yodi was just tormenting the poor dog. Every time we'd get him off, Yodi'd have her down and by the throat in no time. It was funny as ever. But I'm going to put the whole video up later. But yeah, they had a blast today playing. She is passed out, snoring over here at the bottom of my feet right now.
So how you been, Grandma Ducky? Like, how you feeling, sweetheart? How's things going? I know You're kind of on the standstill like me, waiting for the phone call to go back. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been
Oh,
in bed all day today. Yeah, just not doing the greatest, but oh well,
yeah.
just day by
Well,
day till I figure
yeah.
it out. Yeah,
Me too. Yeah.
yeah. Maybe you're just feeling some of my sympathy pains,
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. I
or
hope
I'm
so.
feeling yours.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
should have probably took care of myself a little more, but I was a hard worker. It's a hard realization that the shifting and the momentum, the change in the body, so to speak. And I just think, I got to acknowledge that and respect my body now. And thank God I work for somebody who I've pretty much slave drived for the last 20 years. So now it's oddly different, but he'll it's the change. It's almost like the roles have changed now. I've always took care of him and did the harder work for him because of his knees. He gets cortisone shots in his knees and his elbows and his hands every 6-7 months. He's barely walking and
yeah,
stuff. And now it's like the other way around. I'm always arguing with him, going, "Hey man, like I can do that. Like it's okay. Don't worry about it." And he's like, "No, no, 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 no. I'll do it." And so we get certain situations where we get a little feisty on who's going to do what on the job, because I'm just so used to it that it's a little tricky.
Good night, She
yeah.
Devil.
I'm supposed to
Good
get
night,
cortisone shots, but when the first person that gave it to me they were really rough about doing it. It hurt so bad. But then I had a bad reaction and uh, got kind of violent with people for a while there. They had to give me something to calm me down. And so I'm not supposed to be taking that stuff ever again.
Yeah, exactly. Homestead Aquarius. Yeah, that's
Hey, hey, Froggy, what does a frog use to keep away burglars? A lily pad lock. A lily padlock.
A lily padlock.
Hey, Gary. Officer asked me, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" You know what I told him?
You probably told him isn't it your job to tell me why you pulled me over? I don't
No,
know.
I asked him. I told him. I said you were bored and wanted some company.
Okay.
The judge asked. I thought I said I never wanted to see you in here again. And the criminal said, "That's what I kept telling the arresting officer, but he wouldn't listen." Hey, why did the thief wear blue gloves? He didn't want to be caught red-handed.
Oh,
The man
I'm
asked the cop, said, "Can I park here?" Cop said no. The man said, "What about all these other cars?" Cop said, "They didn't ask."
oh my God.
We lost her.
Who, Grandma Ducky?
Well,
Yeah.
I did hear a joke, but it makes Marines look good, so I probably shouldn't say it.
That's a joke just in itself. I'm gonna step down here and get in the chat and just go lay down in bed with Judy, if you don't mind. I'm finding it a little tough to sit up here. I keep leaning back and leaning forward.
No worries,
so.
Rich.
But
Take
yeah,
it easy, buddy.
I'm gonna jump in the chat here and hang out if you don't mind.
Get
Thanks,
feeling
buddy.
All
better.
right. Well, I guess I can.
You
Yeah.
know,
I definitely hope that you get better,
you know
Rich.
what you call 1,000 Marines or 10,000 Marines standing in a group on a corner? A forest.
What?
A forest.
Okay.
Marines are usually wearing camouflage.
Auslander, I've only eaten one of the Tim Tams, and my wife's going to try drinking coffee through it in the morning. And they are good.
What is a Tim Tam?
It's like a well, it's not candy. It's kind of like a cookie or whatever. Kind of like a chocolate covered cookie, kind of. What did the fish say when it swam into a wall? Damn. Huh?
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember what I was going to say.
Hoorah, Brutal Bob. How you doing, brother?
Hey, Bob. How you doing?
There you go. Cindy Brown said it's like a fat Kit Kat.
Oh, wow.
That kind of sounds good.
It does. What's up, Brutal Bob? Good to see you, brother.
I got up today and went to go grab something out of the truck for some stupid reason. Walk out there and my truck's not there. I stood there for a minute. Where the hell did my truck go? And then I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. It's at the dealership.
Hey, Gary.
Yeah.
Why are policemen such great volleyball players?
Because they're very athletic.
No. They know how to serve and protect.
There we go. All right, you done talked me into telling the good story about or good joke about the.
Oh no, we better get comfortable now.
All right. So this great big old group of ISIS, fighters were moving through the desert, and they come to this, one sand dune. And from the other side, you hear a Marine is worth 10 of them wimpy little ISIS fighters. So the fella, the head of the ISIS group says, sends 10 of his men over there. And you hear a little bit of a ruckus and then nothing. And after a minute or two, you hear this voice come hollering back over the sand dune. He says, "A Marine is better than 100 ISIS fighters." And so the head of the ISIS fighters picks out 100 of his folks and sends them over there. And you hear a kerfuffle going on, all this kind of ruckus going on. And after a minute of silence, you hear a Marine is worth 1,000 ISIS fighters. So he sends 1,000 of his men over the sand dune, and you hear all kind of stuff going on, some wailing, some dead-gum, noise, ruckus, just complete. But as it starts to die down, one of the ISIS fellas comes crawling back over, and just before he passed away, he said, "He's lying to you. There's 2 of them over there."
That's a true story, man. That ain't a joke. That's a true story. Question: what is the first big issue in an Aussie marriage? Convincing him he doesn't have to put Vegemite on everything he eats. What is Vegemite?
You don't want to know.
It's some kind of a spread, I think.
Yeah, it I don't know exactly what it is, but it ranks up there with Balut.
Oh,
really?
It's some people like it, but yeah, it wasn't for me. When I was down in Australia, somebody gave me some, and Yeah, that didn't stay in my mouth real long.
There we go. How does a Marine get hearts and minds? 2 in the heart, 1 in the mind. No. Nope.
Yeah. Send him some
Nope.
Vegemite. Don't send it to me.
It's the salty grease that keeps us straight. And stews and the barbecue sauces. Otherwise, there's more than a micron of it. I won't eat it. Okay. Little Bell, where are you going? Come on.
Hey, Barry, how you doing? I didn't even know Barry was
What's
here.
up, Barry?
Who is this?
Brewers use to extract byproduct of beer manufacturing producers at various vegetable flavors and spices. Okay. Now I got some of that Nutella. Is anything like Nutella?
I don't like that stuff.
That's a good song. Men grow, women glow, and men plunder. Can't you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover.
What's Big Matt working on?
I'm not sure.
Because he says I'm still working and lurking.
It depends if he's working in the shop or he's working on videos.
Oh.
Because it could be working in either. But it's probably like on videos or something.
What is Margot? Margarine, maybe?
I don't know what Vegemite is. And I don't want to eat Vegemite if it tastes like, what's that thing called?
Vegemite?
No, what Coyote said a minute ago. The rotten
Blue.
duck, 100-year-old.
It doesn't taste the same. Yeah. I would say it's kind of like that Nutria stuff.
A Nutri-Rat?
No. What
Hey.
Homestead Aquarius said there.
Gary, did you guys hear about the ducky getting arrested? It was selling quack.
Oh. That's funny.
Rich, you quack addict, you.
You quack me up.
Hey, why did the NYPD show up at the Mets game?
I don't know why.
They heard someone was stealing bases. Cop, where do you think you're going? Driver, donut shop officer. Cop, at 80 miles per hour. Driver, I wanted to make sure I beat you there so there would still be donuts to buy. One fire truck and 20 cops show up at a call. What happened? Dunkin' Donuts burnt down. Why did the cat get a ticket? It littered. Oh, here you go, Gary. What are the 4 food groups for cops?
Donuts, coffee, more donuts, and more donuts. I don't know.
jelly, powdered, glazed, and chocolate frosted.
What have I missed?
All donuts are not created equal.
That's true.
What's up, Jonesy?
It's daylight savings now, so you're on an hour later. So dinner's on for me an hour earlier into your show, if that makes sense.
Hey, Gary, why couldn't police notify the family? Why couldn't police notify the family of the murdered baker?
They were looking for the donuts.
No, he was a John Doe. D-O-U-G-H.
But Rusty's ramble. Just be arrested.
Hey, a police officer pulled me over and said papers. I said scissors. I went and drove off. I guess he wants a rematch because he's been following me for about 45 minutes. Hey, Carrie, did you hear they arrested the Energizer Bunny?
No.
He was charged with battery. Good night, Mrs. Frog. Have a good one.
What's bad is having so many snacks sitting beside me is when I try to decide I need a snack, it's hard for me to decide which one I want to eat next.
What do you call a lazy baby?
What do you call lazy what?
Kangaroo baby. A pouch potato. I'm running out of them, but
hey, Lullabelle. Hey, Gary, an officer sees a man exit a bar at closing time and get into his car. After observing some erratic driving, he pulls the man over. The officer asks the driver, "Where are you going at this time of night?" The man replies, "I'm on my way to attend a lecture about alcohol abuse and its effects on the human body, as well as smoking and staying out late." The officer asks, "Who would give that kind of lecture at this time of night?" The man says, "My wife."
That is funny. Yeah, that was funny. It was, trust me, it was funny.
A cop gives a woman a speeding ticket, and she wants to know why he didn't give her a warning first. The officer says, "Ma'am, there are warnings posted up and down this highway. They say speed limit 65. Hey, what happens when a police officer goes to bed, Gary?
Typically, he goes to sleep.
No, he becomes an undercover cop.
I love that one. I like that one.
Hey, Gary. The officer asks, "Do you know how fast you were going?" The driver says, "Sorry, I wasn't. I was just trying to catch up with traffic." The officer said, "There is no traffic. This highway is completely empty." And the driver said, "That's what I'm telling you. I'm really far behind."
All right, an American and Australian meet on the street. The American says, "Hey, because it was a dangerous area with a lot of gunfire and gangs and stuff." And he said, "Did you come here to die?" And the Australian said, "No, mate, I come here yesterday."
Hey, what's the best way to watch a fly fishing tournament? Live stream.
That was good.
Barry said, Double Dog, I would fire you, but this is your channel and I am not your wife. LOL. Keep the bad dad jokes going. Hey, Gary, why is a traffic cop the strongest man in the world?
Well, let's see. I don't know.
Because he can stop a 10-ton truck by holding up his hand.
Well,
That's
not bad,
cute.
but you know, yeah, it's cute.
Hey, what do you call a clairvoyant who escaped from prison? A medium at large.
It's getting better, sort of. Cute. Yeah. What do we got?
Hey, anybody want to hear a $5 word?
Sure do.
Diaphanous.
By
It
one
just
of
means diaphanous.
By Aphanus.
Diaphanous.
Can you please
It
put
just
that in a
means,
sentence?
okay, let's see. Her blouse is diaphanous. It just,
Okay.
his
This is
shirt
nice.
is diaphanous. Her shirt is diaphanous. It just means see through. Sheer enough to
Okay.
see through.
Well, didn't know that.
I don't know what made me think of it, other than I was thinking of it earlier today. There's not much of a joke to it, though. I don't reckon I got a sense of humor.
I saw a man yelling at the beach, "Help, shark, help." And I just laughed and said, I knew the shark wasn't going to help him.
That's cute.
Why do cows wear bells?
So you can tell, so it can't sneak up on you?
No, because their horns don't work.
Didn't say that
The
one
Marines
coming.
are the reason why Waldo's hiding. Hey, 3.14% of sailors are pirates.
That's cute.
Hey, the officer said, "How high are you?" The driver said, "No, officer, it's high. How are you?"
Why does a shark swim in salt water? Because pepper makes him sneeze. Yeah.
That's cute. Pepper makes him sneeze. I added some pepper and salt, no salt, to an experiment today. By the way, salt, salt makes things more buoyant. I mean, if you were to put it in the water.
Yep, that's correct. Yep. That's why if you go swimming in the Red Sea,
Hey, Sis Rose, how you doing?
isn't it
Thanks
where
for
they
coming in, Sharon.
like laying on a blanket?
Hey, Cindy Brown says she spent a lot of time, money, and effort childproofing her house, but the kids still get in.
I like that, Cindy.
Did you hear about the first restaurant on the moon?
No.
It has good food. It has good food, but no atmosphere. Oh, shut up, Peter. You had to go there, but I'm not 0-5. He said, "What do you call an 0-5 fantasy football team?"
Devil dog.
Oh man.
There you go. When the boogeyman goes to bed at night, he checks all the closets in case of U.S. Marines.
That's cute.
Hey, the police officer arrested a bottle of water because it was wanted in 3 different states. Solid, liquid, and gas.
You know, that reminds me about something unjoke related. Did you see
Okay,
that
I'm done.
container?
I'm done.
I'm sorry, I just had a question. If y'all were watching Johnny live earlier, did you see that container he was making? He was talking about making coffee in.
Nope.
Yes, I did. Yes, I seen it.
Do you think that has like a vacuum in it?
You were breaking up. What?
I was just wondering, do you think that had like a vacuum in around the container somehow?
No. The container had water in it, so you pour water in the container. It's hollow in the center. It's got a thin wall around it. So when you build the fire in the center, the fire heats the walls of the container that has the water inside, so it heats the boils of water.
And it's got something in the middle of it?
Fire.
No, Gary, yeah, the fire's in the middle because it's hollow. It's like this, okay. And water goes around inside this because it's basically a container, but it's thin.
It's a container. Thin. It's a container in a container.
Yeah, okay, you see, cool. There's water inside the actual thing because you see the little nozzle like this on the side that you open up, put water in it. But see, imagine this coffee cup is the container, okay?
Yeah.
Inside the rim here will be where the water is contained, where you put the water in here. But it's around here. You start the fire, so the fire heats up the water, boils the water from the inside.
Oh, cool. So you put the fire inside it.
Yeah, you start the fire and put this over the fire. It's got the little holes at the bottom where oxygen goes, and fire's actually burning inside of here, but the water's inside the vessel.
That's cool.
Did you see Cindy Brown's? Why does a nurse like red crayons? Because they have to draw blood.
The water.
Homestead Aquarius said, but water is where the dirt would be around the sides. The fire is like the lava.
Water is where the dirt. Sides.
Did you hear about the 3 Texicans that went hunting?
No.
They were out hunting, and they were a little bit more city type folks, so they weren't used to hunting, and so it was one of their first times out hunting and all. They realized they had gotten lost on this property. One of them said, "Well, I heard if you shoot 3 times up in the air, it's a sign that you're lost and somebody come find you." So they shot 3 times up in the air. About every hour they did that. And about 6 hours of doing that, one of them looked at the other and said, "Man, I hope somebody finds us soon because we're running out of arrows."
You see that? Y'all hear Will Smith was on the run? They found him. They followed the Fresh Prince. Almost every Marine has a grizzly bear carpet in their house. It's not dead. It's just afraid to move.
That's funny.
Kelly kettles are amazing fast at boiling water with little fuel.
Oh, did you see that video over on?
Have you heard the rumor about butter? I shouldn't spread it. All right, guys.
Can I ask one real quick question? Well, I can ask it later.
No, go ahead, because we're fixing to end this. We're at 2:00. Johnny's doing a 24-hour live, so I'd like everybody to go over there and raid him. But what you end it, Gary? Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I just wondered about that was a Kelly kettle. I wanted to ask a question about the Kelly kettles. Do you put, and I guess I'm just fascinated with them at this point.
Okay, well, why don't you go over there and ask Johnny? He's the one that made the video of it and everything else.
That's a great point.
Yep.
Thank you.
That's where I'm trying to send everybody.
Okay. Y'all go over to see Johnny. And by the way, it's good to see you, Freedom Frog Gear, Devil Dog, Nightbot, Grandma Ducky, CFM's Queen, obviously Jonesy and Coyote. And I don't know if Big Matt's still in the background somewhere. I assume he is. Rusty's Rambles.
Auslander Jack.
Yep. And thank y'all very much for coming in.
Frog Gear, Grandma Ducky, Homestead Aquarius, Peter North, Rusty's Rambles, Barry, Storms, Radios, and Cats Outdoors with Big Matt, along with Jonesy and Coyote. Thank y'all for coming in. We love y'all. Go ahead, Gary.
And hit that thumbs up.
Hit your thumbs
I was just going to throw the link.
Yeah, I threw it 3 times there, Gary.
I'm sorry, my bad.
Everybody, no, not a problem. Everybody, please go over and help Barefoot Johnny and tell y'all why y'all can help him stay awake. There's his link 3 more times. I love y'all. Thanks for coming in and everything. We will. This is Thursday. Next show will be Saturday at 7:40. Day with the Dog, immediately followed by the Belt Loop 29 show. Thanks, guys. We will see you next time. Devil Dog out.